Good morning, Scorpio. How are you today? If you're new to my channel, thank you for clicking on me. I truly appreciate it. If you're returning, thank you. I really appreciate you too. This isn't my day job, so please keep in mind I miss days. For instance, I have not done any videos since Friday, and it is now Sunday. Thanksgiving, family, all that kind of stuff gets in the way. Life likes to life. So, oh, let me get my coffee real quick. I'm still unexpected visitors came out right before I got my coffee, so maybe somebody's showing up at your house unexpectedly. Magic prayer, well, hopefully you don't need it, but I am sending you all the luck and possible, just if you know. Anywho, that's why I need my second cup of coffee. Keep me on track. There should be links in my descriptions of the channel and also in the video that you're watching now for Venmo and private readings. Please take into consideration these readings are general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're a cross-watcher, please reverse the roles as needed. Also check your star chart. Maybe there's some in Scorpio somewhere in your chart. There's also the possibility that the universe was just trying to get this message to you. So, let's see. Planets. Mercury ended yesterday. Mercury retrograde ended yesterday. However, there is a 2-window after shadow. So, keep that in mind. Be a little safe around it. Screenshot bank accounts and stuff like that. Saturn goes direct in Pisces. It'll bring a sense of renewed clarity and stamina for long-term plans and structures. The sun will be in Sagittarius. So Mercury is also moving forward in Sagittarius, which will create a week for heartfelt conversations and grounded, meaningful plans. And yes, I have a whiteboard in front of me because I can't possibly remember all of this. Venus will be in Scorpio, bringing a depth of emotion to your interactions. Mars will be in Sagittarius, which will add energy and a desire for action, especially concerning communication and adventure. That is it for the planets. If you'd like more advice on the planets, let me know. I can start adding more. Spirit of Place just came out. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it, just as we have a soul. The plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. When the Spirit of Place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. All right. So maybe you're struggling with your authenticity. Let's go ahead and jump into clarifying these. Oh, I'm going to use my new deck. I just got it. So the Ten of Swords and Page of Cups. Maybe you feel like you're done looking for new love. You're tired of waiting for the incoming messages. That is your current situation. You feel like giving up on new love. You're tired of waiting for it. Clarify this, please. My allergies in the morning are horrible. Nothing is jumping from this deck, so we're going to go on to the next one. That one is way out there. So find joy in life's small wonders, for they hold the key to a fulfilling, contented heart. Maybe you're looking for somebody who is simple. Maybe you just want somebody that you can sit with you and find joy, and they just are not showing up. Right now you're celebrating your achievements and savoring the triumph of your ascent, for you've climbed high and earned your view. And like I said, you are just waiting for somebody who will join you and not complicate and not add drama and not, which by the way, congratulations on that. That is not an easy thing to do. So, yeah. What is the challenge that Scorpio is facing? What is this challenge that Scorpio is facing? Oh, I know this came out backwards, but this book does not have, it doesn't, the Elemental Oracle, it doesn't do reverse. I'm sure it does, but I don't do them. It doesn't have a reverse thing in it, so. Fertility is yours. The richness, the marine life. Beautiful. I love water. Fertility is yours. Your wishes will be granted. There is more than one way to find a solution to a problem. Adapt to the new. All right, so your challenge is adapting to the new. What is this newness that Scorpio is struggling with? Why is this newness a challenge to Scorpio? Clarify this, please. That is not that card, so I'm definitely going to take it. You're struggling. The Tower. You don't like when things abruptly change. You like slow change. And another adapt and transformation. You need to embrace the change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. However, you struggle with it a lot. It's a huge challenge for you. especially those tower moments. You prefer things to be more Taurean energy, more stuck, more grounded, and for change to go slow. But when something happens abruptly, you don't like it, like a flat tire. Don't worry, I know not many people do. It's very difficult to deal with. You struggle to clear the path. You struggle to embrace the journey. But you need to be ready to discover and grow from the revelations. Clarify this tower moment, please. Clarify this tower moment that Scorpio is struggling with. That's too many. But I did see the Two of Wands, which, so there's two things that you should be choosing from and making a decision on which way to go. Moving forward. Oh my. Well, the Queen of Wands is upright, and so is the Wheel of Fortune. So I'll take those. You're struggling with your confidence and your determination. Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you feel like part of your confidence, maybe you feel like part of your independence is coming to an end. Maybe you have gotten yourself into a new relationship and it's difficult for you to, it is difficult blending lives. You're not allowing yourself to see that you're struggling with it. You're pushing forward and there's something that you're not seeing. But this is your destiny. There is a lot of fire energy in that. And you are a Scorpio with a lot of water. A lot of emotion. And so you're comfortable in the emotions, but you're not comfortable in taking action when it comes to the emotion, if that makes sense. But this is something that you need to learn how to deal with. The person that you're with is full of fire. They're very strings are attached. You're feeling a bit stingy. You want your own, you want your space, you want time to yourself, you want self-care. You need to take it. You've been in giving mode for too long. Be mindful of whether this person is returning. Are they aware of, just because they're aware of your anxiety, aware of, it doesn't mean that they are actually being helpful. And, you know, they can be like, it's okay. It's all right. I know you have anxiety. Let's just push through. Make sure you're taking the time for yourself. Make sure you set aside, don't just push through to make them happy. Do your own self-care. What does Scorpio need to focus on, please? What does Scorpio need to focus on? Introspection. It can be hard to find a healthy place between feeling subsumed by a group and dwelling in stunted isolation. The 12th house asks you to face your fears. Oh my. Ew. So you need to focus on facing your fears. And your fears are... Let's check it out of that one. So let's get to this one. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. All right, so your fears are, you're definitely all up in, going by this one, you're all up in your heart. You are a Scorpio, so you got all the feels. Maybe you need to bring your fears more into mental clarity, gain clarity on the fears. Do some journaling, do some self-care, do some shadow work, find out what's causing the anxiety, find out what's causing all of these deep emotions to run, find out what is causing this fear and what you can do to deal with it. Find out who is causing it. Anything else to clarify this fear? I'm going to go one more with this deck. I may have already done well enough on it. I'll take it. Queen of Swords. Yeah, more being, allowing yourself to put your emotions, take all of those feelings that you're feeling and put them on paper, make them more concrete. Stop the swirling and focus and put it on paper. Write it down, get it out. Look at the independence is coming back. Look into you're having strong feelings about being in a relationship. This new relationship. Why is your independence feeling the 7 of Cups in reverse? Maybe you're used to having options and you are definitely afraid of no longer having those options. You're finally settling down and you are completely terrified because suddenly every person that you looked at had opportunity, and now when you look at them, you realize there is no possibility for a relationship. However, there is. You can be friends with people. You don't have to have it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. You can bring it down into just, or maybe you love to flirt and that option, you feel that that option is now off the table. You don't want to hurt the new relationship that you're in, and so flirting is a no-go. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That was strange. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I also got another, well, I got, let's see, the Mystic Palette Tarot and the Tarot Ruins. I think it's the Tarot Ruins card deck. Tarot of Ruins or Ruins of Tarot. I can't remember. It's Ruins Tarot. All of those are brand new, so this is my first time using them. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're feeling very stunted in this relationship. Your ability to flirt, your ability to see new relations coming in, the possibility of new is just, you're feeling very stifled. A little bit cut off. So what is Scorpio leaving behind? What is Scorpio leaving behind? Oh my, singing your own song. Oh goodness, you are really all up in your... Canary Spirit arrives to help you find your authentic voice and express what is in your heart. Freeing yourself to experience your inner light and let it shine as Canary Spirit sings to remind you of your inherent joy and to support you as you sing your own song. Now is time to let the world know who you really are. Spirit's message is that you are free to be yourself and express your most cherished desires. If your inquiry is about a relationship, you're being called to fully be yourself. For only then will you find harmony and joy. You can make music with others so beautifully when your note rings true. All right, what part of, yeah, I'm gonna go back and you're leaving behind your true self for this relationship. Let's clarify, please. What is your true self that you're leaving behind? You're trying to leave behind your manipulative, all of us manipulate sometimes. We can be a bit cruel and weak and abuse our power, and you want to leave that side of you behind. But you need to be cognizant of it and be careful that you're not using your intellect to make others feel inferior. So you are probably most likely aware that you do this. And you want to leave it behind so that this relationship can be a healthy one. You want to leave behind the confusion. You want to leave behind the information overload. Going back to the choices that you need to make. So you possibly become overloaded with the options, and maybe what you want to do is put it off onto your partner, because you do overstudy, you become overwhelmed with options, and sometimes we just want to push it off onto somebody else. And if they're willing, that may be what you need to do. Tell them that you're overwhelmed and you need help with this. It's okay to ask for help. But you're afraid that if you do, you will be giving up your power. Just know that you can take that power back anytime that you want to. You do not have to keep allowing this person to have the power. Call it back. What is Scorpio's strength? their future. Their North Node, 34, 7. Think about where you'd like to be and what you'd like to be doing in 10 years and make this a beacon that guides you through the time in between. Notice what that piques your curiosity. That's something that excites and beckons you even if it's unfamiliar. Practice beginner's mind and learn the basics. Some people may resist your change and tell you to stay in your lane, but that is just their discomfort talking. Advisors, friends, or employees who were once perfect for you may no longer be the companions you need on this fresh path. If they truly wish the best for you, they will eventually celebrate as your world expands. If your field of expertise feels too small or confined, branch out and explore new territory. Along this path are people you need to meet in situations that push you out of your comfort zone and call you to your soul's growth. Okay. So maybe this person is here to help you grow and expand and this is your strength. You are, this is definitely one of Scorpio's strengths. Rebirth is, they're constantly always dying and regenerating and rebirth, and the tower moment is definitely something that Scorpio is used to. They may be used to it, doesn't mean they're good at it. They may hate it. Ugh, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're good at it, but you're definitely fighting it. The Page of Pentacles in reverse, and Justice in reverse. You don't want to see this as a strength. You don't want to see all the new possibilities that you can take. Sorry for the puppies. They love to have their say in it. Oh. So, what's next? What is some advice for Scorpio? What is some advice for Scorpio? What is the advice for Scorpio? I'm going to take the top one. I'm not going to do that because there's a whole bunch of them there. 48. Porcupine Spirit. In reverse. Are you feeling prickly and defensive lately and assuming you will be hurt before you have seen any sign that such a reaction is called for? Perhaps an old sense of guilt and shame is causing you to be cynical and wary when you are meant to be open and curious. Self-protection is a good thing, but you may be protecting yourself from something that will not actually harm you, but instead will bring you abundance, happiness, and love. Remember your innocence and you will see what you have been overlooking. Porcupine quills are filled with air, allowing a porcupine to float in water. Now is the time to let your innocent nature keep you buoyant. I'm actually not going to clarify that one. That one's pretty self-explanatory. You're just being closed off to the new, which goes back to you're a bit shut down at the moment, which is all right. It is actually okay to be in protection mode every now and then. What is the environment around Scorpio? What is the environment around Scorpio? There's a one-ring circus, Field of Dreams in reverse, and Stormfields in reverse. So there's 3 different energies that are around you. 15, maybe a life path of 6, 21, life path of 3, number 9. So if you think that the sun won't rise without you, then it's time to change. Perhaps you believe no one will be there to help you, or you expect that you have to do all the work, emotional or otherwise. This is somebody else, not you. This is a person in your life. Receiving the One Ring Circus card may indicate the misuse of power. So somebody is misusing their power. Give it up. Let go of the need to control how the wind blows and let others play their part. You don't need to be invincible, have all the answers, or be the savior. Things will get done if you step out of your own way. Another meaning for this card suggests that someone else may be trying to control you. This needs to be addressed. Don't be afraid to set a boundary. This is a wonderful step to interdependence. Consider the example of 2 trees planted side by side, sharing the sunlight equally, neither overshadowing the other. So maybe there is somebody who is trying to control you with their words or their actions. They definitely they want to be seen a certain way. And you need to set some boundaries. 21, this is a separate energy. Are your dreams your own, or are they really someone else's? Have you chased money, possessions, or prestige? Have you placed security above fulfillment? Has approval seeking played a major role in your motivation to succeed? This is the time for you to assess the validity of your dreams, your talents, and your willingness to be a channel for inspiration and creativity. Don't be afraid to enter the field of dreams, for you can always clear the ground for new and better things to grow. Nature has a way of self-correcting if you're willing to act with authenticity. So there may be another person in your life who is, at the moment, who is afraid to step into their field of dreams, afraid to take action. They're scared to be authentic. And you feel it, you know it. 9. And the third energy is storm fields. Now is not the time to engage in any activity that brings unwanted chaos or drama into your life. So this person is literally just trying to stay out of any drama. This kind of storm can be destructive, and you'll regret your actions later. So yeah, they've got some strong feelings. But they're just keeping to themselves. Hurtful words will be carried on the wind and bring a tornado of betrayal, anger, and unnecessary angst. Find shelter. This turbulent weather will pass and your house will be untouched. Say no to drama. Wait till the storm blows over. Only then will you be heard. Yeah, this person just wants to stay out of the drama. They're happy in their own lane. They're okay with life as going as it is, and they literally just they don't want to deal with the drama. And I don't blame them. I don't like drama either. It's exhausting. So hopes and fears for Scorpio. What are the hopes and fears of Scorpio at the moment? Oh my. They're all trying to. And there's this one. Aries, taking action. What is this action that Aries is afraid of? Or Aries, this Scorpio is afraid of. What What is this action that Scorpio is afraid to take? Oh, the hard work, the routine. Yeah, Scorpio is all about the feelings. However, going back into this one and these three up here, taking control of your emotions, the actual hard work of taking control of those emotions. It can be daunting. Finding routine. Routine is terrifying after you've lived with love bombing and the ups and downs of previous relationships. When you find that relationship that is steady and dependable, you're literally on edge, pins and needles, waiting for the other shoe to drop, or, you know, the drama to come in. And it can actually be a little bit boring at first. You can actually do things to stir it up yourself, you know. Oh, well, you know, he can't be, she can't be this happy. There has to be something wrong, and you go and search for it. What's wrong with you? Why aren't you, you know, why aren't you on edge? Why are you so calm? Why are you so, I don't understand this. So the actual action of being calm and finding peace is difficult. Routine. The highs and lows are not there, and taking the action to get that levelness is a bit tedious sometimes. Anything else? No? No. Okay. No further clarifying on that one. All right. And what is the potential outcome for Scorpio? What is the potential outcome for Scorpio? Be guided, but do your research. So focus and honesty is needed to overcome obstacles. You know you. You know your true north, so be brave about the next steps. We may have a number of purposes in life, not just a single one. It is time for true adventure. All right, so Scorpio. It sounds like you're going to get it together. It sounds like you're going to keep expanding and keep growing. However, you'll do it at the tower just hit me. Instead of, your growth will be a slow and steady expansion instead of the ups and downs, the great big explosions. Yeah. From here on out, your growth will be slow and steady instead of chaotic and terrifying. Your growth will be slow, steady, predictable, gentle. You got this. You got it. You're good. You're going to make it. So, anyways, that's all I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. I truly appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, or comment. And thank you so much. I do appreciate you. If I can figure out the remote.